Well, the van is off the Sydney Harbour Bridge heading across the Carl Expressway. Probably about 2 or 3 minutes away from Breckies Central. We've been waiting all morning for this. Our team is standing by. Eddie and James are both out on the plaza, and showbiz commentator Peter Ford joins us here in the studio. Pete, good to see you. Look, were you at the Southern Cross in Melbourne when the Beatles were staying there?
No, I'm not that old, actually, but, you know, it's changed, hasn't it? Because when we were young and at that age, we had fan clubs where we'd join up for like $2 a year, and some poor devoted girl would put out newsletters every month, would even have meetings where we'd go and talk about what the band was going to do. Now, of course, everything's instant, and they don't even have fan clubs as such anymore.
So is that why these boys seem to have come out of nowhere to be the biggest band in the world right now? It almost seems to have happened overnight.
Well, it does for most of us, it seems like that, because these days with so many different media outlets and social media platforms, these new groups who appeal to a very specific demographic can just creep up before they even go mainstream, and you think, wow, where did they come from?
And whereas we used to wait for our monthly newsletter from the fan club, One Direction fans talk to each other every second of the day over Twitter and Facebook and the like, don't they?
And of course the stars themselves now have their own websites where they interact with the fans, so it's not like us where we had the carrier pigeon delivering the newsletter every month. But I love it. I think it's great.
Thanks very much. I'm not as old as you. Simon Cowell has put these guys together. He knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
Boy, is he shrewd. I mean, how much coin is he raking in? I mean, he's obviously seen a gap in the marketplace. These kids turned up as solo acts for the X Factor. They were okay, nothing amazing, but he obviously thought, hang on, put these guys together. There's no boy band out there at the moment who have got the girls going like the girls are this morning, so the rest, as they say, is history. And also, this group has broken through in America, whereas a lot of the boy bands through the years who've been big in England have not worked in the States, and vice versa.
And Simon Cowell is amazing because he owns the X Factor. He puts it on, judges, gets a couple of contestants, puts them together as a boy band, launches them around the world, and manages them. He owns them, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's the ultimate one-stop shop. You certainly would not want to fall out with Simon Cowell.
Yeah. Look, it is phenomenal. So tell me, I guess, too, they all seem they're clean cut, they're nicely dressed, they seem to be real, I sound like an old lady here, but they seem to be really nice.
They're nice lads, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think they are. And I suppose I'd probably liken it most to the Monkees, going way back in time, whereas the boys all had individual personalities, as these young blokes have. And I think they are. Look, passion's great. I mean, these kids are terrific kids. They're happy, they're excited. Let's embrace that. I've had people on radio saying, they're fly-by-nights and they're not going to last. Maybe they won't. But for the moment, let's embrace it. These kids
There's a lot of really happy girls outside.
Yeah, and passion's great.
Exactly.
And they are so well behaved. They're a real credit. They're terrific. That many girls together. Their parents ringing the back, which are the real heroes, I reckon. The police and security team doing a terrific job.
Yeah, look, they're minutes away. We're going to take a break.
Oh my God.
No, we're not going to take a break. We're not going to. They're any minute now arriving in the building.
Let's go outside to Eddie. Eddie, have we got you outside there? What's the reaction there, and how excited is everyone getting?
Look, every time a shot of these boys pops up on the screen up there, everyone out here goes mad. Just don't show those half-naked shots of them again on the boat, please. They are absolutely delirious, and as soon as we found out that One Direction were going to be here on Sunrise around last Wednesday, plans are put in place to try and make this as safe as possible. You can see behind me, we're in a very busy part of Sydney where our studio is. They've closed off the station entrance just in the last half an hour to keep things safe. You can see the police there are standing on the barricade, testing how strong this glass is. We heard James before, making sure that the crowd doesn't cause a crush at the front. That's the concern at the moment. For my part, I've got a little bit of a cheat sheet here. I'm keeping that and relying on all the girls around here to tell me who's who in the zoo. I think would be an appropriate phrase.
Well, I'll leave you to it because I think One Direction are here. They don't know where to go, so just go and get it.
You go and do that, and I'll, Eddie, have you spoken to some, look, we were saying earlier, the mums and dads who are out there who brought the girls along, predominantly girls, we've seen a couple of boys, they're the ones to be applauded in all of this.
Well, got one mum here who was saying before the things we do. How did you get roped into this?
Yeah.
Well, we left Penrith at 5:30 this morning and we got in here safely, and I've lost the kids, so I'm happily standing here out of the crowd.
You've got a coffee. You're safe. You said your daughter texted you before from in there. How's she doing?
She's in there, somewhere over there, but you know, she's fine.
And there are 3 lines of defence here. We've got the police at the front, all the girls, of course, and all the parents gathered at the back just waiting for their kids to finish in their delirious state. And beyond that, you know it's a big deal when there are TV trucks from the other big networks in Sydney also broadcasting from outside another...
Yeah, definitely, Eddie. Thank you. Hey, James is out there too. Let me check in with James. I don't know where you are and if you're still alive, given that you attempted to dress like them. No. Can we hear James? No. Sorry, I'll come back to you in 1 second over this game. Koshi, I'll come to you. You're waiting for the boys to arrive. Have we got any sight, except for Roy?
I'm good. In the back of the building, of course, all part of the security plans has been put together by the management and also the police of New South Wales as well. So police have about 14 of their officers here ringing Brecky Central. We've got an extra 8 or 10 of our guys as well, our security guys. So it's all been well planned to bring them through the back of it.
There's a lot of people.
It is.
Hang on.
Well, that's part of what happens
Being a superstar band.
when you're the most popular band in the world at the moment. And don't forget, they're all young blokes as well. So, you know, they've got to cope with this sort of mania as well. And you've got to keep them safe too, as well as everyone.
Here we go.
Nice to meet you. Hey, welcome to our little breakfast show. Hello, mate. You've got it. Well done. Can you say Struth? Struth. Well done. Look, we have, before we go down the studio, just come through, we've got a few of your mates who have turned up here at Brecky Central who have been here since 4 o'clock yesterday morning. They've been camping out. So they just turned up to say hello. So you want to come up to the glass? Give them a Struth. Can you believe this?
The door, you heard the scream, I was like, that is loud.
Yeah.
That's so loud. No.
And they have been here for over a day, many of them, with their parents on the back.
We heard about last year where people went outside in the rain, and you know, someone who come in and actually say hello to them. It's absolutely crazy out there.
Now, the police have said you've got to keep your shirt on.
We're going to head downstairs and
the security guys are trying to move the guys back
interview the
because
guys
there's a bit of a
downstairs.
cut.
So stay with us. You're watching Sunrise's One Direction Day. Don't go anywhere. We're going to chat to the boys in just a tick.